Hello everybody, this is TechnoPaladin. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. And where we last left off, I kind of went a little crazy here. Well, not crazy, but I started to build out this mess here. So I was kind of building out kind of like this little bus type situation here. So we have some various components that we started out. So we have our Tesla towers here. We got motors being made. Yeah, that's coming down, creating our storage boxes. Yeah, then we got some these crystalline components that are coming down, which is creating CPUs, which is creating, we got some smelters over here. I mean, we got 500 of them over there, so. And we've been sitting here getting things like our little fidget spinners and setting up our stuff infrastructure here so we can start getting some of these things manufactured, because we were running out of pretty much everything. So we got quite a few things here. We got some stuff set up for that, and as I was getting through, I was like, well, now I'm starting to get into things that need a little more of the things that we're making. So then I set up this line over here to create more magnets and some more CPUs and some more sprockets and throwing them into a tower. And then from that tower is coming to this tower, and this is making a whole bunch of just the motors, and then that thing's throwing from that tower over to this tower, and it's creating the next level motors here. And then to support that, I needed things like, we needed to start getting some titanium manufactured. And this looks like it's still trying to build some stuff out, but there's no lines moving just because they're full. And because we were doing that, we needed to actually set up some more iron. So we got a couple more iron towers here set up. So these are all set to supply. But part of what our issue is now is that while this is all great and nice and all that good stuff, that we were starting to get things moving along into actual fabrication, ran into a little snag called power. So I am now just about out of my batteries, my hydrogen fuel rods, and I know I have some fuel rods set up on our far planet in the system, but well, it's not really making things right now, so we are going to be heading over there, and let's see where it's at here. So we can go ahead and I'm going to set our indicator to it so we can get on route. And we're going to head on over. So mainly we just need to get over here. I need to get the power situation fixed. So this planet gets 90% solar power, so I got a ton of solar panels on me, because that was one of our issues with this planet. So we're going to come over here. We're going to set up some solar power, get some power infrastructure in place, and see if we can't get this thing producing again. I need the graphene that's coming off of the fire ice. It's going to be starting to make our, I guess some people I've seen online call it the purple dumbbell. So we're in the process of getting that manufactured, because what I want to do is I'm trying to get the stuff in place so we can start getting warpers built, so we can start getting our interstellar logistics moving, because I got like tons of hydrogen in our first system, but we can transport that via warp systems, and so we can set up more interplanetary stations. So I want to start getting some of the our infrastructure pieces automated. We got some of the drones automated, but not all of them. I got sulfuric acid starting to be produced and some other things, so we need to start getting to where we can manufacture the various interstellar drones, and we can start manufacturing some of the other stuff now. Let's see, so let's go ahead and start with our power. So it looks like I'm actually already just about right at the equator. down here. And let's just go ahead and start placing some of these down. If I can get at least one ring around the planet, then that should be a good start here. I need to create probably a longer blueprint here, just so that way we can build these out a little faster. But I'm gonna have to fly around it anyway because my drones don't have the range and or the speed. So okay, well, let's do this. Let's go get this one. All right, there we go. There's that one. Let's come back over here. Start getting caught up on these guys here because this won't take too long. Pop, 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 pop. Because we also need to start getting some the cubed research produced again, so that way we can start cranking out some faster research on some stuff too. So let's come over here a little bit and land. Let's drop some more. Where to go? There it is. Site shift enter. Yep, that's okay. I mean, looks like I even have some of my stuff right in the way. So that's fine. Let's get our dude to walk over here. It's actually in line with my power grid that I was starting to build over here. So this will start firing that up. So that's going to start charging those guys up. So let's come over here. I don't care about... I'm not going to probably use that too much longer. Because this is more efficient, really. So we don't really have any batteries in it anyway. So let's just do this. Let's just clear it. Yeah. And I'm going to clear all these guys out of the way. We'll just drop some more. Just drop some more panels down here. So once this is done, then we'll actually be able to start creating batteries again. And that's something that we definitely need. Well, at least I want for my suit anyway. So yeah, you can see it doesn't take too long to get this laid down. I don't think this planet was that big, so we'll see here in a sec. I don't really need perfect layout. I'm just trying to get these laid down so that way we can just fly over. Okay, well, we're almost at the end here. So this should start allowing us to get our fire ice production going again, and then we'll set up our battery production, and the hydrogen we can actually ship it somewhere else. We don't necessarily need it here. Well, actually, no, we need it for the batteries. Never mind. like, are we there yet? Let's see, how's our power doing? Wow, we've already chugged through 2 stacks of graphene. Okay, so now, let's see, was it this pole or the other pole? This pole, okay. So let's come on up here. Okay, so this has graphene starting to be produced. So we're on supply stone, brings in hydrogen, supply batteries, okay. So what I want to do is right click some of there, and we're gonna load up on some batteries. And I'm gonna take some of that there, throw that there. And then that should get me some power again. And then let's see, this is sending titanium to different things. Let's see, what do we, I forgot what we even have set up over here. Somehow that's not getting power. Alright, so that's getting our fire ice, some titanium, some stone, and so we're basically collecting raw ore. Looks like I have set up here. And set to supply, so I could set up a planetary, one of the interplanetary ones here. So this is creating the batteries, that's taking, yep, okay. So this is taking hydrogen. That's our titanium. Alright, so that's doing things. That's doing things now. So that looks like we're in a good spot. We got their power stuff situated. So we can actually request some battery packs once we get to the other planets. So let's so now they got this generating power. And we're right, okay, we're above what we need, so that's good for now. So let's come down here to Superba 2. And let's head over there. Ooh, my batteries are about to toast. Let's see. Let's load you up. And probably should have recharged on the planet there, but we can get our speed up because it's going to take a minute. So now the main thing we want to do on Superba 2 is I need to get some infrastructure set up to ship out the silica. And then we have tons of coal on this planet, so I want graphene. And we also want to set up some stuff to start building our proliferation juice, so that way we can have it shipping out proliferation fuel. We need to set up diamonds, so we need to bring in some titanium. And I think we need to bring in some titanium, but we'll see when we get there. So we just got to get a few things set up, and we have the organic crystals. That's already set up, I believe, to be shipped. So we have a few things started. We can check our oil production because we will need to get some plastic and think some other stuff here shortly, because we are needing to create, you know, we want to get some of this particle broadband, so we need the carbon nanotubes, which, so we need more graphene, which we can make out of the graphite, and sulfuric acid, so yeah, we can get that made. We need to get our diamonds made. We need to get graphene made, so we need to get some of the other infrastructure here set up like we have on our first planet now. And because what we also need to do is get ourselves in position to start making some of the planetary towers and the interplanetary towers and the gas harvesting towers. So right now we don't have anything. We have a couple of the ingredients, but we still need to set up things like the titanium alloy, and we need to set up the purple dumbbells or pink dumbbells or whatever you want to call them. So that's these guys here, this particle container. So we need to set up manufacture of those. See, what else do we need? Because we need... Actually, I think that's the last thing we need besides the steel I-beam. And then we need to get the titanium alloy going, and we need to get... Okay, yeah, so we need to get some of these engines, the power, and we're gonna get ready to pass by the planet. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Psh, skip off the water. So let's see, what do I have here? Just want to check what I have here. So we got supply of graphene. The hydrogen's going out, so we have the silica coming out of it. We'll have to process it, but we can process it on our other planet, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's sucked up a lot of it. How do I have the graphene? Oh, I have the graphene through the other tower. I think that's what it was. So let's come down here. So I'm gonna have to set up another tower. Where is... Okay, over here to our... this way. Let's check on how our oil and stuff is doing. I'm not surprised. It looks like it's all stalled out. So we don't have any hydrogen production happening because our oil is kaput. Okay, so what we need to do... Let's do this. Let's set up... Do I have any towers? I have 3 of those. Let's set up a interplanetary tower so I can ship out the oil. And because do we have anything else? Well, we got that right there, but let's take this and we'll come on down and in. And what we're going to do is ship out oil. Total demand, remote supply. And then let's grab those. Get enough drones for 2 more towers, so we need to work on that. And then I need to get that oil situated so that way we can actually do something about it. So now, and this planet has a weird sun orientation for power. Because it's not the down there. Let's see, where can we go? Because that's only going to give us so much storage. Let's do this. I can set up. See, that needs more power anyway. Let me see how's the sun is, because this has got the. Let's see, where's the? So I thought this thing said it had a weird. Layout. So let's and I don't think I have enough of our foundations to do anything really. Oops, you know, I don't want red for this one. Let's do this lime green. Let's see. So what I want to do, I just want to set up some of the solar panels. It's not going to be perfect, but I don't think this was a the way this planet rotates is kind of strange. So let's do the blueprint. Let me give that some room so I can get that mined. What? Collide with another object. What's there? There's nothing there. Is it too space? Is it because it's too close together if I put it here? What in the world? Let's just do a, we'll just create a new little blueprint here that's in this zone. So let's do from here to there, and let's just do what, that's, I don't know, 27-ish. Solar, fire, latitude, X27. So let me drop the solar. Save. Oh, you know, reduce solar. Higher lat. There you go. Okay, now use. So we should only get, I think they said about, what, there's a solar 90% yield, so it's like I'm going to try to ring this top planet section because then we can get all this stuff powered up. So let's see, I don't know how much foundation material I got. That's something that we're going to have to start making. Especially for this planet here. Let's create this energy band. And blueprints. Should help. And then we need some more foundation. Start here. It's like once we get our power sorted, then we can start working on getting everything else. And I don't have any more foundation. Gosh dang it. Well, let's go ahead and I think that's enough for one panel group. So, okay, well, let's see. This planet has enough iron and stone. We could probably do some foundation work here. But our main thing is we need to get, we can come over here to where our other, where the solar power panels over here stop, is we need to start getting some proliferation going. But at the same time, I need land to do it. Gosh dang. So we need stone, this dang jungle. Where's some iron? There's some iron. I can't do much over here either. Good grief. I may have to fly back to our main planet and set up some foundation manufacturer. Because this is not going to cut it. Alright, well, let's do that. Let's see. There's Super Bowl 1. So that's not too far away. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, that should have gotten our graphene at least going so we can set up the purple dumbbells, and with that we should be able to start looking at getting some planetary logistics set up. And we need to set up, we have a workflow for the drones for the interplanetary, or for the planetary. We need to set up the titanium alloy so we can get our planetary, or interplanetary drones. And then I can always come back for the proliferation on that planet. That planet I can always, and then I can bring the oil over here for creating plastic. We're also going to want to export water from the other place, so we need to get some other stuff set up here. Kapow. Alright, let's come up here. Let's see. What do I have on tap. So we have titanium. We have a bunch of iron being manufactured and supplied, so we can set up something for that. There's some stone. Do we have any other stone being sucked up? Sure we do. Alright, so we do have some stone here. We have some iron. So I need to create so we need to create a segment that does essentially the iron into steel beams. So let's see, we have that's stone, that's iron, so this is going to be pretty close, so this should get filled up really easy. Let's go right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of one of my little blueprints that I have here. I'm just going to use this one. And let's see, we have, I think this will work. I'm trying to remember which way I had this set up. Angle too wide. Let's just see if that'll. I just don't remember what direction switch here. So let's wire that into the grid. So I'm going to change these over to do the steel beams. I just want to see if I'm going to have to do some swapping around of some stuff here. So that's input and output. Okay, no, I think that'll work. So what we want to do is I'm going to come in here and just do a change the recipe, and I'm just going to copy and paste it. And we can put this up. Oops. So we had to come over here. Let's get our drones in there. So this is going to take steel in, and it's going to provide that out. So this is going to be demand. So that's going to start filling up really quick. And then what we're going to do is let's go ahead and wire this up. So steel. Let's leave room for a proliferator once we get it. So that goes in. And then that comes out. Like so. And now we got some steel being created. Alright, so that'll get us some steel generation. And I think this should be able to support all of these, because it's not the fastest, so it should be yep. So we might be just slightly off pace from a performance standpoint, but it looks like that should hit all the way down here and keep those all running. So next, now we need to make foundation, but I don't think we have. I'm gonna come over here to my mess that's over here. So get out of construction mode here. So we do have some stone, and it looks like I have some iron production already here. So what's that's iron, that's stone. So actually I can hook it up right here, it looks like. So to make foundation. What do we need? We need assemblers. So yeah, let's do that. Let's create 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just do 3. Yeah, why not? I don't know if we can support all 3, but we're gonna try. So we're gonna do foundations, and then let's bring our lines over. So these would be the inputs. And then I'm gonna take over here, well, if I can get to where I can see, we'll bring this out over here and drop our box. And I'll do a couple high. That should give us plenty. And then we can take logistics, let's throw them in as fast as we can. And then the rest we can just use normal, I think. So, and that needed how much of what? It was 3 stone. And that's on the closest one, so that should be fine. Okay, and then let's copy that recipe, paste it, get us some power. So make sure we get a full coverage. And then I gotta throw my fidget spinners on here. And we're gonna set that to provide to us. And then let's come over here. We're gonna set this to, let's say, 5,000. So then as this starts producing, it'll start dropping it off to us here. And I need some of those. Let's see, what do we have here? We need, I got it to at least 50. I don't have the little ones on there, so let's just, oops, I didn't want to do control click, but oh well, that's fine for now. So this should start getting us some foundation material. Where is it? We're at 200 something, so that's gonna take it a little bit. Well, yeah, that's fine. So in the meantime, so we got that set up. Now let's go check, make sure, see how our interplanetary is looking. So this one is set for that. So let's do local supply, remote supply. Let's do this here, do remote demand, local supply. So that way it'll start bringing it in. This we already have, remote demand. Let's change this to this and a remote demand, because that way that'll actually start shipping to us, since that's what we had set up. And then we also need to set up another one of these. I'm going to set this one up here at the top. And this one, what I want to do is set this up with, so this one I want to say batteries and hydrogen. And remote demand. And that should take those to kick off, and then let's get this battery charged, get this hooked into the network. Okay, and remote demand, yeah. So that one might take a little bit to get kicked off, just because, you know, the hydrogen production got stalled out. So this is doing a lot, so that's got a bunch in there. One thing that I saw that was an interesting way to kind of give us a nice buffer, and I don't know, yeah, I got plenty, so let's do this. Let's this will be the last one. 2, 3, 4. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create essentially a buffer, a buffering system to allow us to keep production going and then have a lot coming out and back in, so that way we're not relying solely on the these towers here to provide the volume that we're going to need. So this will give us a bit of a back buffer, because that'll clog up, but this will start filling these guys up. So we should start seeing this guy starting to crank up. And if we really want to see it crank up, we can kind of like pause that, but this will slowly fill up. And you know what, I'm just gonna let this kind of fill up, max out for a bit. That way it can go a little faster. So there you go. So we'll let that kind of buffer up. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's 200,000 units on top of the 10,000 in here. So that should give us a nice big buffer. Oh, got a nice, okay, nice another achievement unlocked here. So, okay, so while that's doing that, let's see, we got any batteries? We've started to get batteries in, so that's good. How's my power doing? I need to fill up. Let's drop those back in there. Okay, so now we need to get to the next stage here. So we need to start working on getting our logistics pieces in place. So like I said, so we have to get this planetary logistics, we need the steel beams, which we just set up. We have did I set up the CPU? I thought I had, but maybe I didn't. Because we got motor 1, we got motor 2. We got that. You know what? There's a better way to do this. Let's do this. Go into planetary view and we can zoom in and kind of see what we got around the planets. This has got glass and prisms. Here's our steel beams. So, okay, yeah, so I did set up, so over here we had our facility that makes our drones, our planetary logistics drones. And since it's going to be idle a lot of the time, I decided to go ahead and chug out some of, a whole bunch of these things here. So this is also producing copper for us. And then that's producing these guys here, but this is not going anywhere. So we could also make use of this as well. So what I might do, so I don't think I see a spot where I'm doing the chip production. So we've got silica, we've got the copper, we got all the stuff here. So what we need to do is we need to produce these processors. And that's going to take those guys which we have being manufactured, these guys which are being manufactured. So I want to kind of choose a place. So we got these guys being built here, and it's built backed up there, and we got the other ones being built way over here. So maybe if I come over about right here. Yes, let's just come over here. So we can set something up. Let's see, let's set it up right. We'll just set it up right over here. So I have 2 more towers left, so let's get these last steps produced. Now this is going to use the assembly, or the assembler. It needs 2 parts. So I'm gonna use our fuel rod template here, just because I can. It's got 2 inputs and 1 output, so I need to rotate this, and then I gotta upgrade the bits. So, and I'm gonna leave enough room so we can add proliferation later. But I should be able to get 2 of these easy, and we're not crossing latitude lines, so. And then I need to do an upgrade on these lines once they get in place. Shift and shift. Okay, come on. And then we're gonna, let me connect these up. I need to fix this blueprint, but for now it's working. So we connect that in there, connect that there, connect that there, connect that there. Okay, and then we're gonna come in here, we're gonna change this. So this is gonna become the processor. And we're gonna copy and paste. Right. And then we're gonna come over here, let's get this guy set up. And let's go ahead and get these things being requested so that way it starts filling up. So we need this, and we need this, and we're going to supply this. Let's change that to demand and demand. So we get that cranking, get us some drones in there so it's really cranking. And then let's go ahead and hook this up. So we got our output going right in the middle. And then we'll take the silica there. Silica there, and CPU, and over here we'll just go CPU, and down. Alright, there, now we have our CPU manufacturing in place. So let's see, what else do we need? We have the purple bars. That's what we needed. Okay, so the motors, carbon. Okay, so let's do this. Let's come back over here. We'll come back over here to where we have the tier 2 motor. This is over here. We have one more planetary tower here, so let's just we'll set it up right here. So we'll set that up there, and this is going to need copper, graphene, and these guys, and demand, and the output is going to be purples. So it's the purple pill. Okay, and let's get our power hook up here. And then we're going to come back in here. I gotta pull some of my towers out. I don't need all 500. Alright, and again, I'm going to use my fuel rod. I'm gonna have to make one change to it, but that's okay. So I'm looking to see which way the inputs are going. So they're coming this way, so this will work. So let's come here. So I gotta put a line on the outside for our third component. So, because these guys take 2, 2, and 2, so now I gotta come in here and let's do our upgrade of this. Upgrade, and okay. And we're gonna get our line coming down this way. And let's get our inputs going. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get our middle lines fixed. Okay, and then let's come to the other side, do the same little setup here. Now I know that this one probably won't keep up with the graphene production right now just because we only have the one setup, but so let's do graphene as the inner layer. We'll do copper as the secondary, and then we'll do the motor as the tertiary. That's got room for proliferation once we get there. And oh, I gotta fix the recipe. That would help. We need the purple dude. And let me copy, paste. Get a little closer. If I hit the right one, I want paste, not copy. Okay, so now we need the copper. So copper, and then it comes down and around, and then motor, and boom. And now we got purple guys being manufactured. So now, what we can do, so now that we have purple, I could set up a little line that comes over here, because we just need it for building, let's see, what else do we need it for? We need this for there and for there, so we need it for 1, 2, not that one, so these two. Okay, so what I'm thinking to do, since we have a lot of the different ingredients already, is kind of coming over and trying to hook it up over here. So what I want to do is take one of these, so I'm going to use this. Let's do a 2-stack. We don't need a whole lot in there, and we'll do that. And we're gonna set this to the purples, and we're gonna set this to provide, and give it some drones. And then let's hook this up there, and then we'll just kind of do that. sure it's powered up. Okay, so then we have that. So we got CPUs over here. Where do we have the titanium? I know we have it right here. Okay, we have titanium right here. So let me do the same thing with the titanium here really quick. Because we don't need a whole lot to make these towers right now. So then we can come over here, I can just kind of do a bloop, 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 and then I can take this, and I'll let that one have a little more. Get that going in. Set up this little logistics bot, and provide logistics fund. Yes. Alright, so now we have that, so now we should be able to, if I did this right, is I'm going to come over here, so we have these CPUs, and we need CPUs, we need iron, or the steel beams, CPU, and all that. Okay, so let's do this. How's our steel beam production over here? It can't really keep up, so what we could do, this is iron, right? Yep, that's iron. So we need what, 40? Ugh. Let's see, is there a better way we can do this? I wonder if it's in range. Let's see if it's in range. I'm gonna drop this down. And I just wanna see if I tell this that I want steel I-beams, and this is one available, one out of range, so this might work. So let's see how well that works. It says one available. I don't see it coming in. Well, shoot. So I know we have one over here. And then we set up the iron right there. Well, I wonder if I set up another... Let's do a little test here. Nobody said my stuff was pretty. So let's try to set this up here. Set that there. And we're gonna say this is steel. And we're going to provide. And we're gonna go boom. And then let's do output from here to there, and then we're gonna go fast one in and get us power. And providing. And let's see, we don't need this a full stack, so let's just do... Yeah, we can do 3 stacks, so that way it gives us some buffer room. Alright, let's see, is that providing us over here? Don't see any. Is it coming? Okay, now we got some finally coming in. Okay, so this might work. Okay, so we have the CPUs right here. We got iron. We need titanium and purples. So set up 2 more boxes. 1, 2. And we're gonna set these up. We're gonna have to set up manufacturing to make more of these. So this one, let's do titanium. And we're going to request and drop down. And let's come here, we're gonna say this was, so we got the steel, we got the titanium, we need the purples, and we're going to request, and drop that on here. And then what we're going to do is I need a line coming out. Let's come down here. Let's go down. Let's come down here. And we'll have a line coming out, down, and a line coming out, down, and then a line coming out. I'll just set it right there for right now. So let's come over here. And I just need, let's just do one of these. I don't need a bunch of these producing. So we are going to take this and come there. And so let's see, the Mark II needs purples and alloy. Okay, so that's fine. So then what we can do here is create a storage box for that. And this is going to be our planetary distribution. And let's clean this line up. And let's get this wired in here. Because we need this so we can continue getting our stuff running here. And then let's see how we gotta get those outputs. Okay, and then get us our power. Alright, and now we're cooking. Alright, that should keep us supplied with planetary towers. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and set this up. Because we need this to provide to us. And let's see, how many do we want? We want 20. That sounds good. And this, we don't need huge amount. Let's say right there for now. Let's see where that is. So that'll start creating us some more planetary towers so we can continue, because we have 1 left. And we need to get this guy done, but we need to get some plasma exciters set up, which we're going to set up near where we set up the prisms. So we have those, and then I think with that we'll have a lot of these core items wrapped up. So we need to get the graphene coming in so we can start producing diamond. And actually, I think, was that one of the things that we had turned on up here? So we have that and that. We got hydrogen. Let's do graphene since he's at the same planet. Man, that'll start filling us up. Okay, so that'll get us some graphene. We can start producing diamonds. And what else did we need? So this green stuff. So we're gonna have to start producing some deuterium. So that's gonna be our hydrogen. So we'll start working on getting that fixed up here shortly. How is our? Let's see, we're at 1500. So we're gonna have to let that run for a bit. It's not producing all that fast. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's not super fast either. Just because these things aren't producing that quick. So it's like, that's okay. It is what it is. We have these things all being produced, so these things will come in slowly but surely. I'm already up to 5. So, yep. So, anyway, we're making some good progress with getting things configured here. Now that we actually have some graphene coming in, we can actually look at starting to set up some of these Mark II assembly machines. Let's see, then we gotta look at getting, now that we have the carbon or the graphene coming in, we should be able to start looking at getting our supermagnetic ring going. So yeah, so we're looking up here. You know, this planet's starting to come together, and so I hope you like watching Dyson Sphere Program as much as I enjoy playing it. We'll start getting some of these stuff figured out again, get things moving. So you know, we have, well, it's not really loading up that much here. I would have thought we would have had more than that already, but I guess we're sucking it down with these planetary towers right now. So we'll get this here cranking out here shortly. It'll start picking up as we start filling up on these guys. It is slow, so you know, these CPUs are slow, but I don't need it to be fast. That's okay. That's, you know, we're not trying to get everything done here. So anyway, we'll come back next time. We'll continue on getting some more stuff set up here, and we'll continue on. Yeah. Anyway, so if you know, remember to do all those things: like, comment, subscribe, ring bells, all that good stuff, and join us back here for some more Dyson Sphere Program next time. Good night.